Good morning, Spectrum High School teachers. It is Wednesday, November 25th, one day away from Thanksgiving. And yes, it is 2020, not 2021. If you watched my announcements on Monday, you'll know what I'm talking about. So pardon me for the slip up there. Anyway, we are here to talk a little bit about the process of reflecting. You will find that we are asking you to follow through with a process that we have put together here called Reflecting During COVID. And this is a prelude to your mid-year review. So it is an important part of what we've set up this year in relation to MOBS. It's going to really drive our mid-year discussion, as I'll have one of those with each and every one of you. And really, the purpose of this is to provide you with some direction in relation to your growth and your learning for the remainder of the year. We feel that it's really important to take time and reflect on what has occurred, as reflecting can have a huge impact on the future. And that is really one of our goals here with taking the time to do this. So our process is that we are asking you to follow through with filling out a reflection form, and we are asking that you set yourself up for success. So we are asking a few things from you. Number one is to take time to do this. This is not intended to be something extra. It is intended to be something that is meaningful and beneficial for you. We ask that you find a quiet space free from distractions. We ask that you make sure that you are comfortable. We ask that you are in a relaxed state of mind, if that's possible at this point in time. And we again ask that you dedicate a significant amount of time to this process. Now, as you work yourself through the document, the reflection document, you've got some options. You don't necessarily have to write in paragraph format. You can. That is your choice. You can jot down some notes. You can put them in bullet format if you want to, whatever works for you. We are asking that you consider some of the things that you've been through and the experiences that you've had this year with blended learning, standards of performance, or your focus domain. I know we've not focused a lot on that this year to kind of take the pressure off in that regard, but we understand that there has been some development, obviously, and some growth in those specific areas. The grade levels that you teach, the disciplines that you teach, those should be considered as you are reflecting, and really the questions that guide you through this document as you go through it. So as you're working through that, we're not necessarily asking that you answer each and every one of the questions that are presented, but just consider them. And even more important than the writing that takes place here is the thinking that takes place here. And really that is our goal, is to get you thinking about the growth that you have experienced so far this year. And doing that with a growth mindset, of course. We want it to be action oriented, which essentially means that in the end, we want some action to come out of this. Now that action may continue to just be thinking, but that action, obviously, we would like it to see transfer over into your classroom and your classroom practices and your teaching practices. So we want you to be thinking about that. I think it's really, really important to point out here that you approach this in a positive way. Maybe the experience that you've had this year has not necessarily been positive, but that's okay. But what I'm asking for is a positive approach in the fact that if you reflect, you should be able to pick some things out that you learn from, some things that happen that you learn from, and probably learned a significant amount from. And those are the key things that I really want you to get out of this. So as you get down toward the bottom of the reflection and the document, you will see probably the most important question is the last one, which is bolded down at the bottom of it, which is, how will you know when you've been successful? So again, that action-oriented process of putting things into motion as we move forward, which we're going to discuss in your mid-year review as we get there. All right, and with that being said, I'm going to stop talking and allow you to get to work on this. So again, take your time, set yourself up for success, and be thinking, and I look forward to reading through your reflections when they come my direction. Thank you.